It's day 3 of turning some small dots into fun stories. Let's pick up where we left off. Last time I checked in, we had the leaders. Robin Campari was just approaching CP1 and the first parcours. So he just finished that. We're going to get into the fight for the women's race, the pairs race, and some notable scratches. Let's go. So this is the last maybe 24 hours or so of these dots moving into Slovenia, coming out of Austria and heading down towards Bosnia, where they're heading next. So the fight for the women's race is heating up. We've got Jana, who's still out in front. You can see Jana Kessenheimer there. This is about midday on Wednesday the 24th, and we're just going to catch up to real time. It's actually 7 p.m, 8 p.m. when I'm recording this. Wow, Robin, we're moving really far ahead, maybe a good 100 k's ahead of the rest of the pack. But yes, Jana is doing really well. She says she's been making good decisions, it seems. She took a rest in a farmer's barn, she said on some socials recently. Took a bath in a lake, which just sounds wonderful. And this is where they ended up now. Jana says she was hindered by some dynamo issues, which I think she's fixed now. Comfortably finishing that first parcours section. That's where she's at. We look back at some of the other women riders. We've got, if we look back here, I think we've got Anna, yes. Oh no, sorry, Ori. I'm wrong. She took the northern route. I'm checking my notes at the same time. If we put a little show her tracker, she ended up going north and then cutting south. We've got Francesca Scott, who took a more northern than central route. And then, yeah, Anna down here. These guys are all fighting for sort of second and third place, actually. Yeah, it's really yeah. And here's Ori maybe in second place. She's probably in second place. Then we've got, yeah, Ori's in second place, and then a good fight between these four women here. Heike, they're all fighting for third place. Looks like a lot of them took different but overlapping routes. It's really interesting when you see them overlapping each other. A lot of them went through Augsburg, apart from this northern route there. Yeah, really interesting fight going on there. The pairs race, Sherry Cordona and her partner Gerion, still way in the lead of the pairs. Almost finished that first parcours now. Looking really strong. Out of the blue, we've got Sarah Ruggins, who's somehow clawed their way back to contention. They're not far off this parcours, and overtaken the next pair. Of course, she's now riding as a solo pair, and I'm not sure if that means she's in general classification or not. I think that might mean she can count as a finisher, but not necessarily as part of general classification. That's my understanding of the rules. So really, the people in second place in the pairs route are 313 and 313A and 313B. I think they're a married couple, Augustin and Louisen Muller. Looking back a little further, we got Alan Burke and their partner. So they look like they're in third position. Yeah, in terms of pairs, Sherry, the Mullers, and then Alan and partner in the pairs race. Okay, you'll notice some notable scratches. Over here, number 18, Josh Ibbott, who I've got a huge amount of respect for, and last year he recorded these race commentaries, and he inspired me to do this because he's riding it really. Sadly, he has had to scratch from what you can read his words, what started as a minor knee niggle and turned into some swelling. I dropped out of TCR last year for knee pain, but his knees look in a worse state than mine did at that point. So huge respect to him for taking the right decision and putting his feet up. Sounds like he needs to have his feet up in Italy. yeah, I'm really impressed with how fast everyone's moving. With the sharp end of the race, we've still got Robin way out front. Abdullah Zainab in second place, and Andre Bachmann in third place, and then a really tight group here with including last year's winner Christoph Strasser. Still a lot to play for. Remember, we've got ferries later on. We've got more gravel parcours which aren't Christoph Strasser's favourite. Maybe that's where Robin might actually come into his strength and extend his lead. Yeah, still lots to come. Check it in the morning.